This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
With recent layoffs at REC Silicon and Moses Lake, Washington Congress members are urging President Trump to resolve the growing trade dispute with China.
A lot of factors go into the price of your gasoline: transport, local taxes, international tensions.
From the crime scene to a mock trial, about 40 campers at Big Bend Community College were immersed in the world of emergency responders last week.
Today marks the end of the American Powerboat Association National Championship.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
With recent layoffs at REC Silicon and Moses Lake, Washington Congress members are urging President Trump to resolve the growing trade dispute with China. In a bipartisan letter to Trump, lawmakers, including Representative Dan Newhouse and Senators Patty Murray and Maria Cantwell, underscored the importance of the U.S. polysilicon industry to local economies across the country, including Moses Lake, and urged Trump to resolve the deepening trade war with China that is negatively impacting U.S. workers, businesses, and communities. Earlier this month, REC Silicon announced layoffs of nearly 40% of its workforce in Moses Lake, about 100 employees. In all, REC has laid off more than 300 employees in Moses Lake since the polysilicon tariffs went into effect in 2014. In the letter, members of Congress stated Chinese tariffs on polysilicon has forced REC officials to consider a complete shutdown of operations in Moses Lake within the coming months. Lawmakers say without a permanent resolution, a series of harmful economic effects will continue and possibly lead to irreversible setbacks in the industry for the country. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
A lot of factors go into the price of your gasoline: transport, local taxes, international tensions. But North Central Washington consistently remains below the Washington state average when fuel prices are compared. Boston research firm GasBuddy found at the start of the week, Washington averaged $3.36 a gallon for regular unleaded. By comparison, filling stations in the Wenatchee Valley were offering the same gallon for anywhere from $3.19 to $3.35. Grant County was above average at $3.40. Those prices will likely move upward with Labor Day and any international pressure on oil supply. In case you're wondering, Washington has the third highest fuel taxes in the nation, 67.8 cents per gallon in combined state and federal tax. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
From the crime scene to a mock trial, about 40 campers at Big Bend Community College were immersed in the world of emergency responders last week. The summer camp for 12 to 16-year-olds, called Serious Gaming Search and Rescue, centered around a kidnapping, a mother and teenager taken to a cabin in the potholes. Throughout the week, the campers worked to solve the crime with the help of Big Bend instructors, emergency responders, and other community members. Day one of camp involved finding clues in the kidnapping case centered around the suspect, played by Moses Lake Public Library Director Tim Furman. Campers worked with Moses Lake Police Canine Chief and his handler, Officer Nick Stewart, learned about using drones in search and rescue missions, and even had a chance to fly the drones. The second day featured a mock search and rescue scenario with Grant County Fire District 5 and AMR, followed by a day of working with Big Bend's Medical Simulation Lab and CPR training. On Thursday, Moses Lake Police Detective Adam Monroe took campers through crime scene investigations and evidence, and campers also worked on fingerprinting and creating photo lineups. The week's worth of activities culminated in a mock trial on Friday where campers, playing the roles of prosecutors, defense attorneys, and experts, presented their case in front of a tough jury, their family. The result of the trial ended with a guilty verdict.
Bobby Freeman.
The goal of the camp was to not only provide a fun summer activity, but to get kids interested in careers based on programs offered at Big Bend Community College. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
Today marks the end of the American Powerboat Association National Championship. Racers came from all across the country to compete in the event that was thrilling for onlookers to watch. One accomplished racer, J. Michael Kelly, is dominant at his sport. J. Michael races in several different events and excels in many of them, being the proud owner of several national championships. J. Michael, a Washington State native, comes from a long line of racers.
I've been racing for 30 years. Started when I was 9 years old, and I've been in the family for a long time. I'm third generation, and my son, now we got a fourth generation racer, so it's pretty exciting.
The APBA Stock Boat chairman, Jeff Brewster, has been racing himself since he was 11. Originally from Ohio, this is only the second time he's been to Moses Lake, but he enjoys the time he spends here. Not only is the lake close to civilization and a hotel, but the course exceeds expectation.
We have many heats that we've ran this week, and not a single driver has hit a buoy, which is very rare, very rare. And that kind of tells us that the race course was set up really good as far as the pin location.
This was the second national championship ever held in Moses Lake. The last time it was held here was in 2014. I'm Adam Chakosky for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.